Alright guys, so side control escape. So when my opponent is established side control, when he passed my guard, he's on side control. My first goal, I want to put my frames, I want to put my forearm under his neck and my other arm underneath his hips. So the first arm, my forearm under his neck, underneath his neck right here, and the second arm underneath his hips. So that's my goal. But many times when my opponent's really strong and heavy and everything's really tight, I don't have space to put my frames. I need to create that. I need to create that space. How I'm going to create that? I'm going to use my feet against the mat to push and bump my hip just like that, just like so. Also, I'm going to use my arm around the neck right here to push him exactly like that. So I'm going to use my feet, bump, push him, and also my other arm, I'm going to trap his leg, bump, push to end up on top. That will be one option. It could work. Really good option because I'm going to end up on top. But sometimes that's not going to work. But it's going to be enough to create space to put my frames. I'm going to try. Now he's going to resist. He's going to stay on top. But now I'm going to have space to put my frames. So now I have my frames. Now I'm going to start to working on replace my guard. So I have my frame, one arm underneath the neck, the other arm underneath the hips. Bump my hip again. So now I create even more space. Hipscape, hipscape, away from him. Now I'm gonna put my knee underneath his belly because I've created that space. So that's my goal. So I put my knee underneath his belly. And now the next step, I want to switch my frame right here at this point. I want to push his head away from me and I move away from him as well at the same time. So I have even more space now to replace the guard. So that's the first option that we have to escape from side control, which is really good one. It's very basic, but it's very efficient. All right. So now we're gonna practice a few times each.